Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. How are you today? It is Monday, September 25th, 2017. I really almost don't know where to start. So much is going on right now. Let's just walk through the day, I suppose. It's early here on the west coast of the United States. It's just about 10 to 10 a.m. and already it's out of control. So again, let's start at the beginning. So today, the U.S. equity market opens up, not doing too much, kind of at the flat line. Metals were under pressure. Dollar was about at the flat line. Then all of a sudden, we get a threat out of North Korea to shoot down U.S. aircraft. And in the blink of an eye, stocks sold off. Gold and silver went up about 1% respectively each. The dollar is higher. Cash going back into the bond market. It's an incredible thing to actually watch. In my opinion, you have to just go, really, what's wrong with this? Look, let me put a little perspective on this for you. We've seen this repeatedly over and over again. This kind of a flow of money, of cash. Now, with regard to the stock market, okay. This little downward pressure, well, actually it's significant on the market right now. It's not going to last. It never does. And I want to talk further about that in a second. This market here, with beyond any shadow of any doubt, is Teflon. Why is it Teflon? Because I don't care what the Fed is saying. The Federal Reserve is going to support this market through backdoor channels, front door channels, and every other thing you can imagine. All their talk about what they're going to do is nothing but talk, and the market knows it. So this here, and I wrote an article this morning, is a buying opportunity if you're a trader, or if you're even looking to add to your longer term positions here. This market's got nowhere to go but higher. And I've been saying this since the election of Donald Trump as president, and I have nailed this to the wall. The day after Trump won the election, I'm on the phone with Greg Hunter, your friend and mine, saying, Greg, this is a game changer. I actually went on his show saying the same thing, and the market's going to go up. So I don't know another guy who actually nailed it as well as I did with regard to what this market would do since the election of Donald Trump. It was so obvious to me at that point that was what's going to happen here. And we're not done. The market is going to shrug everything off. This drop in the market, who knows? Maybe it'll recover by the end of the day, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But what I can promise you is we're going to see a few things happen here in the longer term, and you know what they are. The dollar is going to be killed going forward here, especially with regard to these natural disasters that we've been seeing. The Fed is going to be forced to print money. As a matter of fact, I did an interview with Greg Hunter. It came out, I believe, yesterday. I'll place a link to that interview in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Steemit, I already posted a link to that interview. You really got to watch it. I think I went a little bit off the deep end there, but it's worth listening to. Gold and silver going up here. Look, dollar is going to go down in the longer term. I don't care that it's up today. This is a knee-jerk reaction. The Fed has promised to kill it. The Fed has promised to create inflation. I believe the Fed in this instance, and that means you need to be betting against debt, become your own central bank. You know that, very simple. I want to talk about a couple of other things just real quick. I don't know if you've heard this, but do you remember, any of you, with a show of hands? Let's see. How many? Yeah? Okay. Jamie Dimon came out and he's bad-mouthing Bitcoin, talking bad about Bitcoin and saying I find that anyone is trading it, I'm going to fire them. Well, we just found out that JP Morgan is in fact buying Bitcoin. JP Morgan, the bank, is buying Bitcoin through backdoor channels in Europe. It's incredible. So, Jamie Dimon, sorry, dude, you have been nailed to the wall, caught in a humongous lie publicly, and you look like a fool. I don't care how much money you have. But people need to understand what's going on. How about Michael Bloomberg? Did you hear about Michael Bloomberg? there's an article today. I forgot where I read it. Maybe it's on Market Watch or something. But Michael Bloomberg he can't understand. This is his exact words in quotes. He can't understand why this market is continuing to go higher and higher and higher. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what the Federal Reserve has been doing by their easy money policy. Michael Bloomberg just can't understand how these distortions are being created in this market. Meanwhile, our economy is suffering. This is what he said. He's like, they don't add up. Duh! I mean, seriously, Michael Bloomberg, obviously, dude, you know what's going on here. So don't try to pull this kind of nonsense that you don't get it here, because I frankly will not believe that you're that stupid. All right. If you need an education on how this all works, give me a call. Okay, I'll spend a little time on the phone with you. It's just too much. You make me want to puke. In fact, I think I'm going to. Actually, not here before all my friends, but maybe a little later on, because you nauseate me, Michael Bloomberg, especially coming out here saying that. And Jamie Dimon's another one who nauseates me. Meanwhile, you listen to the mainstream financial channels and you hear all the praise for this guy. It's unbelievable. Yeah, okay. Well, he got caught, and let's see how the mainstream starts reporting about how J.P. Morgan is buying Bitcoin. Remember I told you when he came out, Mr. Diamond. I do a little picture of him. You remember I said there's no one here who can tell me that he doesn't hold Bitcoin. Well, I nailed that one too. So I think it's just so obvious what's going on here. It really is. So look, in summary here, this North Korean threat to shoot down our planes over there, it's not going to happen, number one. So this dip in the market is a buying opportunity. You need to be really, I can't stress this enough here, and you got to stop thinking about this as a short-term trade. You want to trade gold and silver, trade the paper derivatives, okay? But if you're a stacker, you know very clearly why you are holding these things here. It's so simple. Become your own central bank, bet against the debt. Something I've been telling you like forever here. And these distortions in the market that Michael Bloomberg just doesn't get. He doesn't understand what's going on. He's very confused. Michael, you know what I think, people? How about this? Write some comments here, all right, wherever you're watching this video. And maybe you can educate Michael Bloomberg as to what's really going on, because he's having a problem. He has a problem here. So, as good human beings, and maybe we should do this. Let's try to help the guy out a little bit. And, we'll see how that all plays out moving forward anyway. So after you're done throwing up all over the place, which I think I'm going to do when I finish this video, thinking about people like Michael Bloomberg and Jamie Dimon, then you can write to both of them. Let's comment to Jamie Dimon. Let's comment to Michael Bloomberg. And just take advantage of every single thing that is going on here, people. Buy these dips in this market if you're trading. Stack metals. Period. You know that. Bitcoin, you know how I feel about that. You need to be buying that too, just like Jamie Dimon did. All right, with that said, wow. I'll see you tomorrow.